Hi all. Here we are going to discuss about collector to base bias or self bias. Okay. Here is the circuit for collector to base bias or self bias. We have a NPN transistor and we are connecting a resistor RC at collector terminal and a resistor RB between collector and base of the transistor. Okay, and resistor RE to the emitter terminal. So this is the circuit for collector to base bias circuit. And that now see the current and voltages. So we can assume that the voltage between VCE, let it be collector and emitter voltage, let it be VCE, and let IB be the current flowing through this path, and let we have IB here and IE with the current flowing through emitter resistor. Then through RC, I can say let it be IC plus IB. So that from this IC plus IB is flowing through this direction and IC to this collector terminal. So these are the current and voltages, and here let it be VBE. Now, in order to analyze the circuit, first we can apply KVL to the input loop. Okay, so to the input loop we can apply KVL. So what will be the expression? That is, input loop means we can start from here plus VCC, and this is the input loop. Okay, so to this input loop I can write VCC minus IC plus IB into RC. Okay, here VCC, IC plus IB into RC, then minus IB into RB minus VBE, then minus IE RE equal to 0. So this is the KVL for input loop. In this equation, I can modify some terms, that is VCC minus, for IC, we know IC is equal to beta IB. So I am substituting for this IC, that is beta into IB, okay, into RC. I am writing this term. Next I have minus IB into RC, minus IB into RC, and here it is IB RB minus VBE minus here IE. As you know, IE is equal to, for any transistor, IE is equal to IC plus IB. Okay, and IC is equal to beta IB. Okay, plus IB. So I can write IE as 1 plus beta into IB. Right? So I can substitute this value here. IE is equal to 1 plus beta into IB. That is equal to 0. Okay. Now I can write VCC minus VBE. I am taking all the terms containing IB to the right side, so that I can write this IB into beta RC, okay, plus RC plus RB plus 1 plus beta into RE. Sorry, here I missed the term RE. R plus beta into IB into RE is there. So RE equal, sorry, this one. Okay, so I'm just modifying this one. IB into here also. I'm taking RC outside. This will be 1 plus beta into RC. Okay, plus RB plus 1 plus beta into RE. Okay, now I can write this IB into 1 plus beta into RC plus RE. Okay, plus RB. Okay, so finally our IB will get equal to VCC minus VBE divided by this RB plus 1 plus beta into RC plus RE. So this will be our expression for IB. Okay. Now, so we have IB equal to VCC minus VBE divided by RB plus 1 plus beta into RE plus RC. So this is the expression for IB, and we can say IC is equal to beta into IB. Okay. So that's about the collector current. Now apply KVL to the output loop. Okay. As you can see, in the output loop we have VCC, then IC plus IB into RC, and VCE and IER. Okay, so these are the voltage drop in the output loop, so that I can write VCC minus IC plus IB into RC minus VCE minus IERE equal to 0, or our VCE will be equal to VCC minus IC plus IB into RC minus IERE. This will be our VCC value, or I can approximate it as VCC minus this IC plus IB can be written as IE. Okay, IE into RC minus IE into RE. Okay, so it is equal to VCC minus IE into RC plus RE. Okay, so I can approximate VCC minus IC, because IC is approximately equal to IE. So I can write approximately equal to IC into RE plus RC. So this is the expression for VCE. Okay, so now I got the Q point for this collector to base circuit. Now let us see the stability factor for this case. Stability factor S. Okay. So here also we have to substitute in this general expression, that is S is equal to, we have S is equal to 1 plus beta divided by 1 minus beta into DIB divided by DIC. So we have to find the stability factor from this equation itself. For that, I am considering the input KVL equation, that is input KVL expression VCC minus IC plus IB into RC minus IBRB minus VBE minus IERE equal to 0. Okay. For this, I am just modifying this equation like this: VCC minus IC plus IB into RC minus IB RB minus VBE. I am substituting IE is equal to IB plus IC. Okay, into RE equal to 0. Now differentiate with this equation with respect to IC. Now differentiating with respect to IC. So derivative of VCC with respect to IC will be 0 minus, now minus IC into RC. For that, with respect to IC, derivative of IC will be 1 into RC. Okay, minus IB into RC is there. So RC is constant. For IB, it is DIB by DIC minus, here also RB is constant, RB into DIB by DIC. For VBE, derivative with respect to IC equal to 0, and minus here also for IB, it is RE into DIB by DIC, and for IC it is equal to 1, so it is minus RE, that is equal to 0. Okay, so from this equation I can write minus DIB by DIC. I am taking minus DIB by DIC from all these terms. So inside I can get RC plus RB plus RE. Okay, it is equal to RE plus RC. I am taking these two terms towards right. So it is equal to RE plus RC. So that I can write DIB divided by DIC is equal to minus of sorry minus of RE plus RC divided by this RC plus RB plus RE. Okay. Now coming to the stability factor, that is our S is equal to 1 plus beta divided by 1 minus beta into DIB by DIC. So I can substitute the value of DIB by DIC from here, so that I can get 1 plus beta divided by 1 minus there one more my negative is there for DIB by DC. So it is 1 plus beta into RC plus RE divided by RC plus RE plus RB. Okay, or we can simplify it as S is equal to 1 plus beta divided by 1 plus beta into, here I am dividing numerator and denominator by RC plus RE, so that I can get it is 1 divided by 1 plus RB divided by RC plus RE. Okay, I am dividing numerator and denominator by RC plus RE, so that I can get this expression. Okay, from this we can say when this term, that is RC plus RE, is far greater than RB. Okay, then SICO or S will tends to 1. Okay, but this is practically not possible. But we can say one thing, the stability will be better compared to fixed bias. Okay, here SICO will be approximately equal to beta by 2. Okay, for fixed bias it was beta. Here we can reduce it by half, that is beta by 2. Okay, so that are the main advantage of this circuit, that is we can improve the stability. Here we also use negative feedback through the resistor RE, emitter resistance, to improve the stability. And here circuit design is little bit complicated, and our voltage gain reduces to this emitter resistance. That are the main drawbacks of this circuit. So that is about collector to base bias. Thank you.